when that man has got to get a GoFundMe for his funeral. Get a GoFundMe for his funeral. GoFundMe for.
I don't think he owed him an apology. I don't think that that took away condolences or something. I think he was right. It's like, right, with all that he was talking about, you should have this, this, and that, and I'm dressed to the nine, and I act like this, and I do that. How do you not have your stuff in place? Your stuff in place. Your stuff in.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Some stuff that's been going on in my mind. I'm usually working on like editing a video around this time, but I was really thinking about this heavy, especially after the death of, Kevin Samuels and things like that. And it wasn't like, oh, it's so horrific or horrendous, but it made me come up with a question, especially after the last video I dropped talking about the Pastor Jamal Bryant taking shots and talking about the GoFundMe that inherently was found to be fake and it was fraud and it was a scam. But it made me wonder, does money validate the information you provide? Because I want you to think about it like this. It seems that our culture has decided that if you make a lot of money, then everything that you talk about is correct. Even though that's not always the case. That might be somebody's perspective, that might be somebody's viewpoint, it might even be somebody's opinion. But they take it as, well, they know what they're talking about because they got money. Now, I'm not saying that Kevin Samuels is incorrect, but if you notice while he was alive, they were trying to dispute it, but they couldn't. But the moment that he died, they went after the money. And it's like, oh, he's broke, which they tried to use that to invalidate his argument. Say if he was broke, did it mean that he was lying about the information he was providing?
Consultative sales approach of a challenger, and a challenger salesperson does three things in any process. They teach, they tailor, and they take control. So when I'm talking to women, I'm teaching them something that they don't know. Okay. I tailor the message that they can understand it, and I take control. And that's why most women are kind of like receptive to the message because no one's ever kind of framed it that way, right? Now, a lot of guys, what they'll do is they'll tell women what they want to hear, and that works to make women feel good as a placebo. But if you're a personal trainer and tell people, hey, man, eat what you want, do what you want, it's not going to help your client get any better shape. And again, women are recognizing after this beer bug, they look to the right, look to the left, there's no man there. They're saying these outcomes are not working. So a guy like myself is saying something different than everybody else and showing the outcomes. My show accidentally has saved marriages. I get emails weekly. You saved my marriage. Women have called into my show saying that I'm a better wife. I'm on my husband's team. My one lady left me flat-footed. She's like, my future generations owe their lives to you.
That's my thing. Because there's broke people out here who have a lot of knowledge. They just probably didn't view about being rich. I mean, Martin Luther King wasn't some well-off dude. Malcolm X wasn't some rich guy. But people listened to him because they came with information that was truthful. You see what I'm saying? But for some reason, this day and age, it's a focus that you have to have money in order for people to listen and to validate your information. You got to be able to if you ain't got no money, you can't validate your claims because you're broke. You don't know what you're talking about, which is very sad because if a homeless person tell you, hey, man, don't invest into this type of housing interest loan and stuff like that, man, you poor, man. What you know about it? That's why I'm poor, because I invested into this type of interest rate loan, and now look at me. You know what I mean? I learned I've learned a lot of good information from people who got money, people who don't have it. I've learned stuff from people randomly on the street, on buses. Don't matter. You learn every day. But to think that even if somebody was broke, that it invalidates the information is really a big problem within the community. And we don't like to address it. Because, I mean, they listen to these dudes from the street, like, these rappers and stuff like that. They look at them as a gateway of knowledge when it's not the case. You get what I'm saying? These people, a lot of them people be just creating stories in their raps. And if they really living what their raps are, well, they're getting locked up now. You know, and that's another thing. You know, you want people who are making money and changing their lifestyles to then actually act that out. You know, you don't want to go to jail for RICO charges and crazy stuff like that, but it just made me question that. And I really want to know what y'all think. Let me know down in the comment section. Does money validate the information, or is just the truth? And the information, if as long as it's correct, it doesn't matter how much money you got. But let me know what y'all think. Be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.